Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is officially April Fool's Day, which in the world of Call of Duty means that we've got some surprises in game. And this year for April Fools, Warzone has stepped it up a notch, and we have a brand new mode called Totally Normal Battle Royale. And it is anything but totally normal. Today we're breaking down what exactly this April Fool's Day mode is. Also, some new updates that Raven have put out regarding what will be changing in the future, then also some upcoming events. And we also got an update later on yesterday in Vanguard multiplayer that included quite a bit of weapon tuning as well. So quite a few things to break down today as we go through it all. If you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. But first things first, let's talk Totally Normal Battle Royale. This is a mode option right now, presumably just for today, April 1st, that's available for Caldera and then also Rebirth Reinforced or Rebirth in general. And my goodness, this mode is kind of incredible, but also could be the bane of your existence depending on if you get the short end of the stick, or I should really say rocket launcher in this case. So this mode is sort of like your normal battle royale, but it's not totally normal. In the case of Totally Normal Battle Royale, all players spawn in on Caldera with a loadout drop waiting for everyone about 10 seconds into the game. However, when you first jump out of the actual plane, you get no parachute. Where you jump, you will fall straight down, and so does everyone else, which means that when you first drop in, you got a bunch of players all around you that have a 1911 pistol and a Panzerfaust rocket launcher. And what's really weird about the rocket launcher is that it does no splash damage. It does no damage to enemies. Instead, when you hit somebody with a rocket launcher, they go flying. You get boosted up into the sky. You could also rocket launch yourself and boost yourself up into the sky and make some serious plays with that. On top of that, other explosive damage in the game does the same thing. Things like frags, semtexes, thermites will send you flying as well. Anything that does that sort of explosive damage, so a lot of the lethals and some of the tacticals even, those send you flying, which is kind of insane. On top of that, incendiary bullets also send enemies flying, and you can actually sort of juggle enemies with incendiary bullets. If you shoot them with it once, it'll send them into the sky. You shoot them with it again, it'll keep them like bouncing higher and higher into the sky. It's kind of insane and an absolute masterclass of a mode. In addition to the rockets bouncing you up, no parachutes, this game also has no fall damage. So when you fall in from obviously the plane with no chute, you hit the ground, you're good to go. You can get some serious B-hops off of that. If you're jumping off of the top of peak onto any ledge below, no fall damage. If you take a balloon, not only do you not get your parachute, you also hit the ground with no fall damage. So sometimes it can backfire, sometimes it places you down exactly where you want to be. Sort of a 50-50 coin flip there. And probably my favorite part of this mode is it's also Mo Gulag, Mo Problems, which means if you die, obviously you go to the Gulag. If you win that Gulag though, you get another chance in the Gulag next time you die. If you win that Gulag, you get another chance. You have as many Gulags as you can possibly get, so long as you keep winning them. And obviously the Gulag doesn't close in zone 4 or whatever, then obviously you get no more. But you can get multiple Gulags, unlimited Gulags in a sense, so long as you don't lose any, which keeps the lobbies alive, keeps it very fun. You can get a lot of kills in this mode. Like I said, that's just Caldera. For Rebirth, it's essentially the same thing, but you also spawn in with a specialist token. I've had some players say that also works in Caldera. When I was playing last night, I never spawned in with a specialist token. I never saw a specialist token on Caldera, so I believe that's just a Rebirth thing, unless maybe you get like a completely random lobby that gives it to you. But absolute ton of fun. Both modes are just absolutely chaotic, so crazy, and like I said, a really good time to get a lot of kills in a very short amount of time. So if you're looking to try and break a PR on Rebirth or on Caldera, definitely suggest jumping in to the Totally Normal Battle Royale and Totally Normal Rebirth modes, because they're not going to be around for long, but they are a ton of fun. Now moving on, we're here on the Warzone trellis board, and over the past 24 hours we got some new updates here. First things first, we did see a new update on the issues tab. All these ones have been on here that we've already covered. The fighter planes, bomber planes being disabled. This is kind of interesting because obviously we don't have Vanguard Royale anymore, so we're not sure if these are ever going to come back. Maybe if we get Vanguard Plunder again, they'll be available there, but as of right now, No Vanguard royale, no fighter planes, no bomber planes. The skin for Padmavati is broken. We talked about that. Game launching in windowed mode. The buy station having that weird UI glitch where it resets back to the top. Super annoying. They're looking into all that. They also are now aware that players may observe that earned battle pass XP is non-existent. Right now, unfortunately, when you jump in, you can play for an hour straight, win a bunch of games, and your battle pass progression will move none. Not at all. You're still stuck on tier whatever you're on, which is annoying. But they are looking into that. Hopefully we see some fixes for this ASAP, because that is a pretty game-breaking glitch and very annoying if you're jumping on for the weekend or now trying to grind out your battle pass and suddenly it's not working. On top of that, we also saw several updates to the whole events tab here. Obviously right now we've got double weapon XP going on all the way through April 6th, so perfect time to jump on and grind out some weapon levels if you need to level up anything. We also have the double XP, the double rank XP, specifically in Rebirth payload. We talked about those a bit in yesterday's update video. On top of that, they also announced a bunch of other XP events going on as well. Starting on April 6th and going for a whole week until the 13th, we're going to have double battle pass tier progression. So while the progression right now sucks and is broken, at least next week we are going to see a week long of double battle pass XP, which is super needed because this season the progression is very, very slow. Then on the 7th through the 14th, another week, we're going to have double XP on Rebirth blood money. So once Plunder makes its way to Rebirth, we're going to have some double rank XP in there. Then also after that, getting closer to the end of season 2, there's going to be a day of double rank XP on PlayStation exclusively. And then this, I believe, is going to be after the launch of season 3, because right now I'm pretty sure the countdown timer ends on the 26th. And from the 27th to the 2nd, we're going to have max XP, double rank, double weapon, double battle pass, double clan, double operator XP. That'll all be available for several days after the launch of season 3. So quite a few XP events that have been announced as well. And then, as I mentioned, we also got a pretty large update in Vanguard yesterday, the March 31st update, which includes several changes. We saw some updates to the arms race mode that fixed a few things and changed a few things. They also made it so that the Skull Crasher has been restricted in ranked play for obviously all of that. That was sort of bugged and players were messing around with that. The main part of this update, though, is this weapon tuning. They've done quite a bit here. A lot of this weapon tuning is catch-up that was already live in game that Ace tested previously. Some of this is new, though. On the Cooper Carbine for the 22-inch barrel, they increased the ADS time. On the Ragdoll short barrel, they decreased the recoil while firing. On the Ragdoll 45 barrel, they decreased the recoil while firing. And then for the Cooper 45 RS stock, they increased the initial recoil while firing. On the Armaguerra, they fixed an issue that didn't let you get the Mind Games camo category challenges completed. So if you're trying to get gold, the diamond, or atomic on the Armaguerra, you should be able to do that now without any issues. So I saw quite a few comments about that. That is now updated. On the Type 11, they decreased the recoil while firing. On the Bren, they increased the sprint out time and increased the hip fire spread. On the Oaken Shield barrel, they decreased the ADS time. On the 50 BMG mags, they increased the ADS and the hip fire spread. On the Whitley, this is a big update for the 50 BMG 150 round boxes. They decreased the damage bonus by 32%. A third of the damage now gone when using those mags, which really does not make the Whitley all that good anymore. So that's a huge update there. On the M1 Grand, they decreased the ADS time and increased the ammo capacity. On the Sakura drums, on the SVT, they increased the ADS time. On the G43, they decreased the ADS time and the hip spread as well. Car 98K, they fixed an issue with the optic attachment, the ADS there. They updated the combat shield a little bit. The machine pistol now has decreased recoil and a decreased hip spread. Then for perks, Engineer got a slight update. They increased the visibility of highlighted enemy equipment and kill streaks. Then there were also a couple of bug fixes in there as well. So small update with a lot of weapon tuning included in it officially. Crazy past 24 hours in the world of Call of Duty. Such as April Fool's Day in the universe. There's always something crazy going on, especially when there's a Modern Warfare game. You know, Modern Warfare 2022, when we get April Fools in that game, Infinity Ward always goes all out for that, but I'm glad to see Raven jumping on board as well. That being said, though, that is going to wrap things up for today. That's what changed in the surprise April Fool's updates, what Raven's updated on the Trello, then also what changed in yesterday's Vanguard update. That's going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.